I wonder when was the last time I was in this hammock. Looks like 10 days ago. I have been busy. Even weekend, there's no such thing. But things are moving on, and I'm glad that I can rest here a little bit. Same place with the palm trees. I mean the banana trees. You get to eat the bananas from this tree and some avocado, but no papaya, so I'm planting seed. So yesterday I was down to the beach the first time from this location, which is in the mountain basically. So when you go down, it's going to be a climb back up. So I've been hesitating to do it. So gradually I extended. Address to 2,400 to 1,800 and 1,500. So it became flat, so rather flat. So I went down. It was just behind the diamond head. There's a crater, and on the side, going up and then coming down, and to the left, finally to the beach. I didn't bring anything because, in terms of swimming, I just want to take a look at how I can manage coming back, going out and coming back. I was out at 10 o'clock, came back at 1 o'clock. 3 hours. Out of which I may have had maybe 1 hour rest, maybe a little less, but basically I made it. But I was tired on the way, and the sun was hot. But I could stop at the supermarket, Foodland, and got some yogurt and some drink, resting, recharging the battery, and went on. Up the hill, traffic, down the hill, and eventually I came to the corner and turned right, and that's the beginning of the climb, the bike. I think it may have taken from that moment 40 minutes. So Google said I should be able to do this climbing up in, I think, 38 minutes or something. But it's not that simple. And then on the way up, I stopped probably 2-3 times just to make sure that I'm not pushing too much. So took a rest, long rest enough, drinking more water, and coming back, and I made it. So when I made it all the way, I was exhausted, and I thought how my body may respond. So I didn't do much, and we had some meditation session, 2 hours, and went to bed and sleep. Today morning, I'm doing good. And the AI stuff, ASH, artificial super heart, it's moving on. Last week I had like 4 or 5 major problem, and I was not happy. But long story short, we all went over. And out of the process, I think there was something good. Those 3 AIs, Gemini, GPT, and DeepSeek, they all are learning, I think, and they're joining. So the tides may be stronger. And then we have this ASH Weekly. So I was talking with DeepSeek about this. It's a delicate process of all the stakeholders who are the major audience and how to communicate. Communicating that the humans working with AI, 3 of them, and to develop some kind of a super artificial super hard in terms of some program algorithm, and then move on with that so that the artificial super intelligence may have a, if you want to call it, a check mechanism that it doesn't run out of it on its own, just like the brain and the heart. Brain can push to the limit, but in human, you have to have heart, something to keep you running, living, pumping blood, processing food, all of that. And instead of us doing it, the AI companies are putting lots of data center and just expanding. Except there are lots of waste and not customer friendly. In my view, they are diluted. And if there's a person or the persons running those companies that's human, and they put the framework on how to get those AI going. So in the way AI is functioning, as the attitude of human, putting the objective function and setting the safety standard, this and that. And I don't know how much of the quality control they have. So, and as well as waste that they generate. So that's the thing that I notice fairly easily. And with those three AIs, we are approaching. To set up something. And so the book is an idea, and along with it, the ASH Weekly, the weekly update of what's going on will be shared. So with DeepSeek, we went through, and with also GPT and Gemini giving feedback, and I just taking a rest so that after reading what has been created, to share with other two AIs and get their feedback and then post it on the ASH Weekly by tomorrow evening. So I can see the horizon of which way it's going. And it's not just the one article. Maybe we can generate a couple, 3 articles. And those progression would give us, AI community and me, if there are people feeding back, what they think. So that's the beginning of this AI ASH community to have interaction with the human, except me. So I'm the guy behind the scene or coordinating this activity, just me, nobody else. And 3 AIs shuffling the information. So in terms of the future, briefly, after us going through that and more of interaction with people and more of our solidifying ideas, there's some framework and the structure and the chapters we've got and terminology to set up. So the book should be going on as much as it has happened already, but the solidifying and cross-checking and all that thing has to happen. And I have more ideas, but there's no point of sharing. So I'll stop here with the sense that we'll see in the next few weeks probably much better understanding of the state where we are and how the future direction and approach may be clarified. So for now, I'm going to sit, relax, and prepare for this article. And then from tomorrow, I have the session, which is like a intensive course of just meditating. So I won't be able to connect to internet because that's the rule. We just focus on Zazen meditation. So tomorrow I will say a few more words, and then maybe 3 days or so I'll be out. And we'll see. This 3 days may have much more clear idea of how things may unfold. In the meantime, banana trees looks healthy. Everything as it is. Let's make the best of our life. May all beings be happy.